Picture this. A quiet beach afternoon. Adrian plans to swim just a bit farther than usual. And then he feels it. A ripped current, pulling you away from shore. He tries to swim back, but the ocean is stronger. The ocean feels friendly at first, but now he is trapped inside. The ocean never announces when it stops being friendly. A few meters out, something changes. Let's see in detail what happened. Not a crash, not a warning siren, just a shift in movement under his feet. The water pulls differently now. Adrian feels his balance adjust automatically, like the ground is no longer reliable. A wave hits his chest a bit harder than the last one. He laughs it off. A subtle shift pulls at his legs. The ground beneath him feels less stable, like the sand is no longer staying where it should. A wave pushes him slightly backward, then another follows with more force. He adjusts, thinking it's just normal movement, just water doing what water does. But then he notices something uncomfortable. He isn't moving back toward shore anymore. The shore is still visible, still close enough to trust. His breathing begins to rise in pace, not from panic yet, but from confusion. The brain starts noticing mismatch. Soon, carbon dioxide builds in his blood. That chemical change creates a sharp internal signal. Breathe. Not optional, not emotional, pure biology. His chest begins to feel tighter. Each inhale becomes slightly more urgent than the last. His body is no longer asking for air politely. It is demanding it. A wave hits him unexpectedly and water reaches his mouth. He inhales at the wrong moment. Water enters. The throat reacts instantly. A reflex called laryngospasm activates, shutting the airway tightly to prevent water from entering the lungs. But this protective reaction also blocks air completely. For a moment, Adrian cannot breathe in or out properly. The body floods with adrenaline. Heart rate spikes, muscles tighten, movements become faster but less controlled. He tries to swim harder, but the ocean does not respond to effort. His arms begin to burn. His legs feel heavier because oxygen is being consumed faster than it is being replaced. He goes under briefly. In that moment, sound disappears. Orientation breaks. The body reacts instinctively, pushing upward, searching for air. He breaks the surface again, coughing, gasping, trying to reset his breathing. But now every breath is unstable. Each inhale risks another small amount of water entering. Oxygen levels in his bloodstream begin to drop. The brain notices quickly, not with thoughts, but with function. Coordination becomes less precise. Decision-making slows slightly. The sense of time begins to distort. Seconds feel uneven. Adrian is still fighting, but the fight is becoming inefficient. His strokes lose power. His kicks lose rhythm. The energy cost increases while output decreases. This is where drowning begins to shift from struggle to survival deficit. The body is burning fuel it cannot replace. He goes under again, this time longer. Water reaches deeper into the airway and lungs begin to fail in their primary role. Tiny air sacs that should hold air are now filling with fluid. Oxygen exchange drops sharply. Carbon dioxide rises rapidly. The brain enters hypoxia. At first, there is confusion. Thoughts don't connect cleanly. Simple awareness starts breaking apart. Then vision narrows slightly, like the world is being pulled into a tunnel. Adrian is still moving, but now movement is mostly reflex, not strategy. The body is transitioning from control to survival shutdown. Heart rate becomes irregular. Blood flow prioritizes only the brain and heart. Limbs begin to lose strength. Then consciousness begins to fade. Not suddenly, not like sleep, more like layers turning off one by one. Awareness of environment first, then awareness of effort, then awareness of self. From the outside, he may appear calmer now. Less movement, less struggle. But internally, this is not peace. It is depletion. The brain is running out of oxygen and resources to generate awareness itself. Muscles weaken further. Movement becomes minimal. The struggle that once looked violent becomes faint, then inconsistent. And eventually, it stops being a struggle at all. Not because survival is accepted, because survival is no longer physically possible. The ocean continues moving as it always has. Waves continue breaking. The shore remains unchanged. But Adrian is no longer part of the system that can respond to it. Drowning does not end in a single moment. It ends in stages. Control turning into confusion. Confusion turning into exhaustion. Exhaustion turning into failure. And failure turning into silence. And that silence is not dramatic. It is simply what happens when the body can no longer carry oxygen to the brain that defines awareness itself. Subscribe to Last Sensation for more videos about the final experiences of the human body.